Good morning, this is Send 7 World News in 7 minutes. I'm Stephen Devincenzi. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of August, 2024. Starting in the Americas today, in Brazil, investigators are trying to find out why a plane fell out of the sky on Friday. All 62 people on board were killed when the passenger plane crashed close to Sao Paulo. However, it is still unknown why the plane fell. In the United States, most recent polls are showing that Vice President Kamala Harris has moved ahead of former President Donald Trump in vote share for November's presidential election. In a rally in Nevada, Harris called for removing taxes on tips, something which Trump had also suggested he wants to do.
And it is my promise to everyone here, when I am president, we will continue our fight for working families of America. Including to raise the minimum wage and eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
At a rally in Montana, Trump criticized Harris's vice presidential choice, Tim Walz, over his record as governor of Minnesota.
As Minnesota's Governor Tim Walz led rioters and looters burn down Minneapolis, he signed a bill to give illegal aliens free health care. He abolished Columbus Day. He ordered tampons to be put into boys' bathrooms.
Africa. Sudan's army leader, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, has said that Sudan's army will not join peace talks with the Rapid Support Forces paramilitary group. The army and the RSF have been at war for more than a year, and tens of thousands of people have been killed and millions of people have been displaced. The United States has said that ceasefire talks will take place in Switzerland this week, although only the RSF will be represented. General al-Burhan said recently, quote, "We will not retreat, we will not surrender, and we will not negotiate." The RSF controls most of southwestern Sudan, and the army controls most of northern and eastern Sudan. Ghana has opened its first ever gold refinery. Ghana has mined gold for hundreds of years, but has always exported it to be refined in other countries. Ghanaian leaders have said that being able to refine gold in Ghana will help to keep more of the revenue from the gold industry within Ghana. Tanzania's main opposition party, Chadema, has said that many of its senior leaders have been arrested, as well as hundreds of supporters. Since taking power in 2021, Tanzania's first female president, Samia Suluhu Hassan, has generally been praised for implementing democratic reforms. However, yesterday, Amnesty International criticised Hassan for the mass arrests of political opposition. Asia. In Palestine, Hamas has said that over 100 people were killed this weekend in an Israeli airstrike on a school in Gaza. Israel's military has said that Hamas was using the school as a military command center and said that it killed 20 Hamas fighters in the strike. Israel has told tens of thousands of people in Gaza's Khan Yunis area to evacuate because it will be conducting more strikes on Hamas in Khan Yunis. Most of the population of Gaza has been displaced since Israel started its military campaign in Gaza as a response to the actions of Hamas on October the 7th, when thousands of militants crossed into Israel and killed 1,200 people, mostly civilians, and took 250 hostages into Gaza, including children. According to Hamas, almost 40,000 Palestinians have been killed since then. In South Korea, officials have held an emergency meeting because of a rise in fires in electric vehicles. Last week, a spontaneous fire in an electric Mercedes parked under a residential building caused a fire that took 8 hours to put out and destroyed or damaged 140 other cars. Europe. Ukraine's army has continued to push into Russia's Kursk region. Ukraine now controls some villages and the large town of Sudzha. Videos released from the Kursk region appear to show Russian convoys being destroyed, possibly killing hundreds of Russian soldiers that were travelling towards the fighting, and other videos appear to show hundreds of Russian soldiers surrendering. This is the first time that Russian territory has been occupied by an invading army since World War II. There are also reports of Ukrainian forces crossing into Russia's Belgorod region, which is further south. Russia has ordered the evacuations of tens of thousands of residents of Kursk and Belgorod regions. And in France, the Olympics finished on Sunday. Both the United States and China won the most gold medals, at 40 each, and the United States won the most total medals at 126. The closing ceremony on Sunday involved the US actor Tom Cruise jumping into the stadium and taking the Olympic flag off into Paris on a motorbike as a symbol of handing over to the next Olympics in 2028, which will be in Los Angeles. On a beach in Los Angeles, rappers Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg were then shown performing together with the Olympic flag. A big thank you to Mathieu in France and Yichen in Taiwan for becoming our newest supporters. If you enjoy Send 7 and you'd like to have access to the transcripts and our weekly worksheets and world news quiz, you can become a supporter at send7.org. During August, there is a €10 discount for becoming a yearly supporter using the discount code August 2024. During August, we are only releasing 2 episodes per week, but don't worry, we will be back Monday to Friday in September. The next episode of Send 7 will be on Friday. Have a great day.